Yummy. Hi, welcome along to the class this evening. I feel like I've moved the screen up a little bit too high so you can't see the feet, so I might just move in so I can move the screen down a little bit more and then we'll get started. So welcome along to the class tonight. Separate your toes and have your ankles, knees and hips on top of one another. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears and hands come onto the lower abdominals. So let's take a breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. When you're breathing out, you're feeling your tummy move in towards the spine. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Shoulders stay relaxed. Hands a bit high. Breath in and sighing out. Bring the arms down. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, we take the arms to the side. We got home late. We got home literally like 15 minutes ago. I went out looking for kangaroos. And Ramiro and the kids went to a park, so that was nice. Inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet, arms lift, exhale to the side. I didn't just look for them, I found them. I know where they are usually, so it's nice when we see them. Beautiful things. Inhale, arms lift up. Bend the knees, arms come down, heels stay lifted. So you're off your heels, just your arms on their own. Inhale, rising up. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Sighing out to the side again. So here we are into the first week of 2021, hey? Bend down. Hope you're having a nice week so far. Trying to social distance as much as possible. It's tough out there, lots of people out and about. Exhale to the side. Inhale, lift up. No, not exactly. Come down a little bit further into the legs, and then we'll just do one more time. This is for Dad. Mejor. No quiero nadie más viviendo aquí. Es mejor solo nosotros. Sighing out to the side. They're hungry. You can probably hear them eating. And then come down a bit more. That's we're doing it on purpose. Come up, lower the heels down. We're going to get into a bit of back standing up. So we'll take our legs out wide as you are with your wingspan. We're going to just tip ourselves forward. So we have a nice straight back here, please. Shoulders you want to relax them. The arms are out to the side. Now we're leaning forward into your toes a bit, and that will give you more of a stretch through the back of the legs. If you feel like your arms are sore at any stage, hands come down onto your thighs. Each time you breathe out, stomach is lifting up towards the spine, right? That's Anna's enjoying food sound.
Yum.
2 more.
Yum. Yum, 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 in my tummy.
It's a fun one yesterday. Bring the hands onto the thighs now, bend the knees and just come out of that. And we'll just press onto the lower back and just tip back a little bit just to give yourselves a reverse stretch. And then we're coming down again. So arms back out to the side. Come on down. Now if you want more, your arms can come forward. And then if that's too much for you, again, you can take the arms back out to the side. Shoulders are relaxed. Belly is breathing out, lifting up. Do a few more breaths here. Come forward into the toes if you want more. That will give you a nice lengthening sensation in through the back of the legs. So bring the hands back in, bend to lift up, push into the lower back again. Now we're going to repeat those same things again, but with the legs underneath your hips. So if it's too much intensity for your back, just move the pants down, we can go with the legs back out to the side again. So hands onto the thighs. I'll show you side on. I couldn't do it before because I'd slip on the wooden floor. But we've got our back nice and straight. See how my back is straight? And then your arms come to the side. So I'll just swing myself around to face you guys again. Shoulders relaxed, arms straight. You're pulling your muscles in towards the bone. Now, best thing for your neck is probably to look slightly forward of where the head is onto the ground. And that way you've got your spine in neutral. 5. She smells of summer fruits. Bring the hands under the thighs, let's bend, come up, push. Frutas de verano. Huele bien. And then come forward again, arms to the side, or if you can make it more intense with me, arms come forward. They'll go upstairs soon, they'll have their bath and they'll get into some reading, so they'll be It'll be more quiet soon, but it's okay. They're behaving pretty well so far. Keep the flat back, keep the shoulders relaxed, keep the breath in. Oh, they're going to show you what these big plums look like.
And she doesn't have.
I bought them at Aldi yesterday. No come. Tu tienes uno. Tiene que lavarlo. They're not washed. It needs to wash if she's going to eat it. So bring the hands in, bend down, and come on out, and then push into the back again. Alright, so let's get into some balancing because we haven't done that yet. So feet are together, hold on to the opposite knee, cross it over you, and then just windmill your arm around until you're looking at your hand that's back, oopsie, on the horizontal if you can.
Horizontal.
Few more breaths. So bring the arm down, release the foot. I'm sorry, she's being very, very, very rude. Alba.
¿Qué?
Y tiene comida en su cabello, si tú la ves. Pero está poniendo esa servilleta al frente de la pantalla. So looking back if you can.
Mommy.
So we're going to do the lockdown balance twice today. No ground pop. So take the leg to the side, and then if you can, you're going to hold the foot and take that leg out to the side. Shoulders relaxed. 4 more breaths. We're going to switch sides, team. So bring the leg in, lower it down, other arm comes out, other leg to the side, hook it up. If you can get it higher, that will make it easier to get your foot, and then take it up. Más alto. Alba does this really well now. Maybe later she'll show you before she heads upstairs. Cuidado, Ana. No, Valeria. Tu pie va a caer en tu comida si tú no estás con cuidado. Last 2, really great for ankle stability here. Now bring that foot in, lower it down, and we're going to get just into our tree pose. And then we've got a variety of tables and boats tonight. Fair few of each. Shoulders relaxed. So it's going to work opposing muscle groups. I'm just going to show us her foot out to the side. Look at that. You're going to hold it. Well, when she can hold it, that will be great. She can go higher though. There we go. Good switch. So hand to heart. Third eye or left. Anna's coming to show you her version. Aquí saca la mami si necesita coger para balance. She needs to hold on with the other hand, but that's all right. Learning. Okay, so we're going to come down. I'm going to move myself forward. Anna. No. And I'll just move the Anna. There's a dog's table para jugar. So some tabletops and some boat poses, and we've got a number of different varieties. So we're going to work the front part of your body, we're going to work the back part of our body. Everything's getting so arms forward, shoulders relaxed, knees are bent, and we're tipping back. Ana, ven acá, por favor. Ven acá. Termina tu comida. ¿Ya? Si no quieres comer más, tú tienes que subir pronto. So what we're going to do is inhale, open the arms, exhale, lift them up. Inhale, open the arms, and then exhale, bring them forward. Inhale, open, exhale, lift them up. So you're on a lean. If you feel like it's too intense in your back, then what you're going to do is you're just going to sit up a bit taller. Yeah, but you've got to hold on. I'm just giving you a hug in between each, but you keep your arms straight if you've got no one to hug in between. Te amo también. Okay. a veces una arruga.
¿Tú ves a Macedo?
She's saying I need to do some of the face conditioning, get rid of the line. All right, so coming into that first tabletop. So our hands come back. I like to have my fingers pointed towards me, bending the knees separated to hip width distance, and then lift up. So you're just holding this one still. Oh, creo que Ana debe ir al baño. ¿Fue al baño en el parque?
No sé.
Por favor. 4 more breaths. She's been out all afternoon and just realised she hasn't been to the toilet, so she needs to go. All right, so bring it down, and we're going to just go for a mini stretch. Because we're not doing the stretch classes anymore, I'll just give you a stretch now. So yeah, last week was the final one that I was doing on a Wednesday night. And as of next Wednesday, I'll be back at the gym at a later time slot. So if you're going to be back at the gym, I look forward to seeing you there. Otherwise, I might see you this week. Bend on in again. So we're going to move the legs this time. We moved the arms before, now I'll move the legs. So arms are forward, shoulders relax, come on down. So I'm going to just go for a single, double kick. So the leg that's closest to me starts. Single, and the other leg, now the double. Same leg, again, single, double. And again, single, double. One more, and then we're going to switch lead leg. So now it's the leg that's closest to the back, if you're wearing the one that's closest to the front. Yo lo espacio.
¿Quieres que te des un poco más de agua antes de subir?
Puedes darle mientras estás en el baño, te ves. Tamara.
De aquí en las bajas.
Te baño. Yo lo espacio. Really strong deep core abs, right? Oh, almost got the double. And last time, single, double. All right, so the legs stay put, arms come back, we separate the feet to hip width distance, and then we push up again. So now we're going to just do some extensions from our knee. So take a breath in, extend one leg. Bend it in, and then the other leg. No arriba, recto. Okay, we're not going up hard with the leg, we're going straight. Do 4 more, please. And bring it on down. Ooh, nice strong shoulder work there. Take one leg. Huh? Oh, ciao, darling. Nos vemos para arriba, Carolina. Es una película, por favor. Stickman. Es después de Stickman. Change songs. Yeah, they've been on ABC 2 Kids instead of their usual kid programs. The other night had the Gruffalo, and they had the Gruffalo's Child, and last night was Room on the Broom, all the same author, and then tonight Stickman, so that's going to be exciting. They know all the books, and now it's time for them to watch the animation of it all. Yeah, so come on up. So now we're going to get into another exercise that is aiming at the arm movement. Leg movement will be 0 at this point. So we're going to just bring the arms in as you exhale, and then we're taking them out. So bring them in, elbows in, and then take them out wide. So bring the elbows in. Lístese para la película. Come on.
No me hagas subir mi voz.
Y yo no voy a estar haciendo clase mañana. Estaré aquí contigo.
Ahora mismo.
Nos podemos comer a nuestra comida para llevar. Mañana después de mi clase. Porque no tengo que trabajar aquí. Yo solo trabajo en el gimnasio mañana.
Después de el gimnasio.
Sí, comprar para llevar.
¿Puedo comer ahí?
Depende de cuánta gente. 4 more.
No me hagas adesso mi comportami.
Stick man, see? All right, good job. Bring the arms back in. Bend it on in. Hips up. Now we're going to keep 90-degree angle at the knee, and we're just going to pull in, alternating knees. ¿Por qué estás subiendo la botella? Yo no le dije, dale poco mientras está en el baño. Yo dije, déjalos para que yo los vacío. Tú no escuchas, no es mi problema. Yo no quiero que tome mucha agua arriba. Keep the hips pushed up, déjalos yo lo arreglo todo. Gracias. 4 more, please. So strong in the arms, strong in the under part of your body. And then when we get into the boats, it's strong in the front part. Lower it down. And we're going to, again, bring our knees in. Good thing is it's getting your heart rate up a little bit too. It was so beautiful at Westerfolds today because there were no people around as well. That's the beauty of when it sort of gets a bit wet. People scamper indoors. It's the best time to be out. Take the legs out wide. And like I said, the girls went to a park, so they were in heaven as well. I went with my brother, which was nice. I wanted to show him the kangaroos. He enjoyed it too. He said that they look like his dog when his dog's taking a poo-poo because of their rounded bodies. We couldn't see the platypus today. The water was too fast flowing, I think. Come on up. We're going to go for again. This time, the lower part, the legs are going to be working. So we're going to keep the arms in. You're tipping back, belly stays braced, and then we've got the legs lifted. And all we're going to do is extend one leg, bring it in, then the other leg. So the leg goes fairly close to the mat. See how we go. I feel like I've been very good with my food today, but this is an ugly position to be in. Still makes you feel like you've got rolls in the wrong place. So don't worry about it. 4 more. And bring the arms back, legs down, feet separated, and we're pushing up again. So this time what we're doing is we're just alternating lifting heels. So, and then other side. So this is working into your calf and your ankle. Do a few more. All right, lower yourselves down, and we're going to take both legs forward now and have a reach. This should help us when we get into our lockdown balance at the end. We're going to feel more length with all these stretches. Even though we're not doing complete stretch class, all of these stretches are going to make us a little bit longer in our limbs so that when we stretch later, leg goes up high. So these next couple of boat poses are going to be doing upper and lower belly combined. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to be bringing our palms touching down, and as they touch down, alternating leg kicks. So flex foot. Now if you want to make it harder, I'm not saying take the leg off the mat, the one that is touched down, just don't weight it very much. So it's really touching down very gently. Keep it going. After we went for our walk, we went into Melissa's. You know Melissa's? I will tell you that I really disappointed. No one was wearing masks, none of the workers. They weren't social distancing. Nobody had to sign in when they went, but they are not COVID safe at all. I felt really uncomfortable. The bathroom was disgusting. Anyway, just me. Bring the hands back. Maybe you feel the same, maybe not. Take the legs out wide. My brother didn't mind as much. I definitely wasn't comfortable there. Push the hips up. And yes, I did have my mask, except for when I was drinking. And I didn't sit on the toilet, I'll tell you that much. That's the beauty of having lived in China. You've got really good squat power in your legs from all the squat toilets. I'm used to it. I remember I was in Japan, now it's the year before last, I was the same last year, but there was this one squat toilet that had signage on it saying, don't sit, whereas usually here we have all these toilets saying don't squat. But this is saying don't sit. I took a photo, it was too amusing. 2 more. Okay, come on down. And again, we're going to take the legs out wide. Let's continue with the stretch. If you can't reach your feet or anywhere along the leg, whatever feels comfortable. I like to come forward. It just feels like I'm making myself go a little bit further into the stretch. And we only have one more lot of boat poses, one more lot of tabletops, and then we'll move into something different. So good on you for sticking with it. I know it's really intense on the arms. The next sort of tabletops though, just know we're not going to be using the wrists. We're going to be down on our elbows. But now, boat pose first. Again, it's attacking upper and lower, and it's going to give us a bit of a twist action. So we're going to be working into the obliques, the waist as well. So lifting up the legs, and it's a twisting from the waist, alternating knees pulling in. 8, 7, 6, 5, you've got 4 more. And stop. Good. We're going to bring ourselves with the feet down all the way back onto your elbows. You might need one leg to be bent to help you lift off. Otherwise, straight legs and lift. So we're just holding up. You can use your hands to keep you supported if you need. Really intense in the shoulders. 4 more. And lower it down. Good job. Flex your feet. Come up. Last stretch. So opposing muscle groups have just been worked. Now we're going to get into the abs. Lying down. We'll start with the lower belly. Right, so lying on your backs for me. So you can have a hold wherever you feel comfortable, or you can have your arms down straight. Legs are lifted and we'll take them on an angle. And what's going to happen is the legs are just going to be crossing one behind the other. Legs are straight. Keeping the ankle because it will be more intense. Then also if I take them up straight, they're going to be out of the view. Just go for 8 more. Can you believe I'm already past the longest day of the year? That makes me a little bit upset. That the days are getting shorter already. I feel like it's darker in the morning. It could be because it's overcast and it's like rainy. But like 5:30 it feels dark. Whereas before, because my daughter calls me at that time, it's usually light. All right, stop here. We're going to take one leg down straight and then bring it up. Switch legs. Now they come up to that angle, so not completely up on the vertical. As you breathe out, tummy moves down. Let's go for 4 more, why not? And let's bring both legs down and then then bend them in and land them down, head and shoulders lifted. Let's crunch up. Doesn't feel so cold now, right? As we come up, you're exhaling, and you're just checking out your abs. See that they move down as you're rising up. January is a really hard time for us. We've got lots of birthdays around. Not mine, but we've got like my mum's, my auntie's, and there's obviously Christmas, New Year. It's a little bit of like eating more than you'd ordinarily eat. That's all right. We'll be fine by February. We'll get back onto track. Exhale, coming up to the sticking point and halfway back. I mean, that should say something. For us, it's never exercise because we always do a lot. Like, we'd never have an issue that way. It's all about the food. So if your body weight goes up and down, it's not to do with the exercise. It's about how much you're putting in. And we as human beings, we don't actually need that much. We eat too much, me included. First world problems, right? I was talking about that, my brother and I. They're very spoiled, I guess. 2 more. Very lucky living here. Come up and then come back centimetre. Little lift and lower. Let's go for 4 more. So we're going to hold this next one up, bring the arms forward. Keep your shoulders relaxed for me. We're going to go for a peel up, super slow. You can straighten your legs now. It's going to be hard because our abs are fatigued. But we're going to sit tall once you get there and then come back halfway. And we're going to hold on to an imaginary rope and just slowly lower ourselves down bit by bit. So that's upper and lower belly that we've just done. Have a quick stretch. We're going to go into more upper and lower belly in a moment. So it's not complete. So we've got our legs up at 90-degree angle, then we're going to move the angle and open the knees out. And all we're doing is lifting as a kick, both legs away from one another into a V. Exhale, lift up. Feet join. And then lift. So the feet join. Four more. When I'm upstairs and they're in the bath, they finish quick. When he's up there, they seem to stay. It's like they don't want to give me time on my own. I'm so happy to have the time today, to be honest, just to get away from them. Hold it up, bring the legs together, and now alternating lowering legs again. You know why lately I've just felt like I want to have a break. You know how you feel like that sometimes? That's in my headspace I'm in at the moment. Because we didn't get a chance to have a proper holiday. I mean, gosh, we went away for a couple of days in December, as you know. That's not the same. He's still cooking. I'm still cleaning. You know, like a holiday. Get away from it. Again, first world problem. So it's spoiled. That being said, I found a new charity that I've decided to donate to today called Green Fleet, and they offset your carbon footprint. So they plant trees. It's $1 a day, and they plant trees that are going to be around for at least 100 years. So go Green Fleet. Bring the feet down, team. Bend on in. Lower the heels. Head and shoulders lifted. Rise up. Exhaling on the lift. Inhale as you lower. See the tummy move down. I think everyone's feeling this way though, and I think it's because the virus is back in this community. We're sort of just feeling a little bit flat. as we were on a high from being, I guess you could say, normal for so long. Now that feeling sort of been robbed from us. Do a few more and then go smaller. So come up on this one, then come back halfway. And we rise again. Make sure you're using your Pilates breathing, team. So crucial. Now I will be going back to work, not from this Friday, the next Friday, but I will continue the Fridays going because the class is later in the morning, so I'll still be able to do the both because I won't be able to change to any other time. My schedule's just too busy now, and I didn't want to cut it out completely for those of you who still want it. It'll just be, same time. All these classes will stick around. Come up, centimetre back. The Tuesday morning Spanish class, that's going to be moving to a Thursday morning by February, just because the mothers group's coming back on a Tuesday morning, where I get to teach the mamas and the fathers, which is a really delightful class. Therefore, I have no other time to move anything. It's just a busy schedule. You know how it is. 4 more. So we're going to hold this one up, bring the arms forward, shoulders stay relaxed. And we're going to slowly move our way back up again. Try not to lift your feet. And this time we're going to take both arms up, move the legs away a little bit, and we're just going to swing side to side as we're lowering ourselves down. And again, just reach away. So great job. That was definitely a lot of lower followed by upper, 2 lots through, different exercises. Now we're going to just do a little bit for upper and lower together. So what's going to happen is you're going to have the legs going the opposite way from each other, and you're going to be crunching straight. So one leg goes to the vertical, other to the horizontal, and you're adding a crunch into the mix. Really strong, and I haven't forgotten about planks. They'll come your way shortly, and then we'll get into a few back exercises. 4 more. Really strong upper and lower, isn't it? Lovely. All right, bring it in, roll on up while the tummy's still tight. Get into a plank, up on your hands for me. I'm going to look at the clock. We're going for a minute here on the hands, and then a minute down on the elbows. You can be on your knees. I know I've got my the ugly pants on, but I came straight from a walk. Like I said, we only had 15 minutes. I had to get the girls something quickly to eat, and then boom, we're into class. It's good in a way. It's time, make the most of every minute you've got. Shoulders relaxed. If you need to, you push into your fingers more to let your wrists have a bit more of a break, because it can be strong in the wrist. Closing into that first minute. Soon we'll come down to the elbows. And like I said, just 2 minutes of your time, and we're into the second minute. So come on to the elbows. Keep this coming. Belly's burning, right? I am feeling it. It hurts. But we'll get through. I hope you've got an empty belly. That's what I certainly do hope, because if you've got food in your tummy and you're doing these, it's so much harder. That's why when you're doing Pilates, morning classes are great because you generally don't have anything in you from the night before or the afternoon before. Afternoon classes, you just got to work it out time-wise, yeah? But try not to have anything for at least 2 hours prior to a class. If you just ate before, you're probably thinking, why didn't you tell me? I do tell you. I always tell you. Calm down. Hey, done. I don't know why though, I felt very heavy even though I'm empty. Great job. Let's actually have a quick stretch here, just for a sphinx. So pull yourself forward. And I'm going to move myself back a bit so you can see my arms. We're going to lie on our belly to do some back exercises. So feet together, hands together, lift the legs, lift the arms, stay put. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And when you're breathing out, feel the tummy move in and up. I've just seen this word, it made me think of when we were leaving the cafe. My brother's like, look at the girl's butt. So there was this girl at the counter paying. She was tall. She had like lycra on, black lycra, but it looked like she was purposely making the pants go up into her ass practically. And they were just so tight. Open up the legs, open up the arms and lift higher. She had a good body, no getting around the fact that she did have a really nice body, but it's like you purposely trying to make guys look at your bottom. It was just like so up and in the middle and yeah, anyway. Young people these days, 4 more breaths. Said to him, my husband would have been happy with it. So bring the legs back together, lift up, 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 and relax. Really intense, right? Let's just move that a little bit side to side and bring your elbows back under, palms down, pull forward. And then let's come down again. So we're going to take our legs into a V, and our arms are going to be in a V. And all we're doing here is lifting up. You can keep your forehead down. It's absolutely fine. So take a breath in, lift up. Inhale, lower, try not to touch down. So I'm keeping my hands lifted. Actually, my whole arm is staying lifted. As is my leg. It comes down to about the knee touching down. We're not throwing our body up. We're not letting it drop down. Calm, slow on the lift and on the lower. Last one, and bring it down, bring it on in, elbows underneath the shoulders, shoulders stay relaxed, pull forward, nice release. One last exercise here, we'll have our hands to neutral, legs into hip width distance apart, and we're going to do our modified Superman. So we've got alternating elbows pulling back while the other arm stays straight and your legs lift up like it's the full Superman, but just from the bottom half. So take a breath in, lift and pull in one elbow. Straighten it out, then the other side. So alternating elbow pulling in. So this is really strong for the upper and lower belly as well. So all of these exercises we've done on our belly today are for working both upper and lower. Back. Did I say belly? Back. My eye's been giving me trouble. I just thought I was seeing clearly again. I had to close the other eye just to see, but it's still fuzzy. All right, bring it down. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's really strange. I'm going to the doctor on Friday because I just don't think it's normal. This eye here, I can't see properly. Everything's fuzzy. This one, normal. I woke up and I was reading to the girls like normal. Anyway, we're going to come up to standing. And then when I went for my walk in the morning, I was like, this is strange. My eyes feel weird. And I couldn't really see properly. But anyway, let's see what the doctor has to say. Hopefully I'll go back to normal and I won't have to go to the doctors anyway. Right, so we're getting into some balances. Seeing our arms are up nice and, the screen's up high. I can probably take the arms up. So we'll get into some balance with the arms going up. So let's get into modified tree poses. So dig your heel in. Your arms are going to be in a V, fairly wide, and then you're going to lift off your heel. So it's kind of hard to find your balance, so you just want to, once you get up, if you need to come down, that's fine, and then just come back up again. It's humid, isn't it? Feels warm. Bring the heel down, bring the arms down, and we'll switch to the other leg. It's nice, better than being cold, that's for sure. Digging the heel in a V. But that being said, there's something for cold nights and girls, well, my girl's sleeping better, well, I know. She's much better in the cold than in the heat. Bring it down, lower it in. That is so weird. I could see a shadow in the bathroom. It's me. I'm pretty sure it's me. I was like, what is it? Yeah, there you go. See that? See how that bathroom door looks like there's something? It scared me. Anyway, bring the arms in narrower. We're going to push the hips out towards the left and your arms are coming to the right. Don't want to fall. So keep it going. So this is the time to not look at me because I'm losing balance. 2 more breaths. So this is a nice stretch for our waist, but all very strong for our ankle. Let's switch to the other side. I honestly felt like I was a ghost. I only believe in happy, friendly ghosts. Okay, so if there's any ghosts here, you know that I'm on your team. Push hips out, arms stay narrow. Keep it over to the opposite side. See how this is a really strong lean and your ankle has to work harder to keep you up? Yeah. Come on up, bring the arms down. Through winter it was dark in here. I never thought of ghosts, now it's light and fine. So we're going to do our lockdown balance first, then we'll get into our normal tree. So left arm out to the side. Hold on to your right knee. Pull it up as high as you can. That's going to help you get a bit of a lift for the foot. So with those stretches we did earlier, hopefully it's helping you feel like you can lift up a bit higher. I feel like this leg's finally getting a little bit higher. I feel it is. I reckon it is. 2 more. Bring it on in. And switch to the other side. So right arm, left knee. This leg's always a little bit better than the other. Take it up. It means you've got to sort of push into your heel to keep trying to straighten the leg out. I think I should have tried something else during lockdown as well as just this balance. Something that I need to eliminate. I'm trying to think. Chocolate? Nah, don't want to do that. Nuts? Maybe nuts. Nah. Always thinking like body-wise. Let's take your right foot, dig the heel in. Hands to either heart, third eye, or lifted. These are going to feel easy now compared to the last balances that we just did, which were those variation of the tree and then the lockdown balance. So you should feel pretty good being able to look up even. So bring the arms down, switch to the other side. Thanks for being with me tonight, Tam. I know I'm not in the most positive headspace at the moment, but we go in waves. You know, I'm sure next week I'll be happy. Again, not that I'm not happy, just a little bit flat. couple more. So bring the arms down, release the leg down. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, drop them down. This is just going to relax your neck. 2 more. From the most unflattering pants to you guys, signing out. Thanks for joining me. Have a good week.